This was supposed to be my forever world, a chill survival world I could slowly build over time, but instead, Minecraft turned it into the most impossible thing, and everything went wrong. This is a highlight reel of my worst luck. Enjoy. Welcome to the first episode of this survival series. I do apologize from here on out. The audio for this episode has not been the greatest. I didn't have any of my actual audio stuff situated yet, so now that I have it at least kind of roughly where I want it, the rest will be enjoyable. But enjoy the video, and appreciate you guys. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's not going to be like a let's fight the Ender Dragon in episode 1 kind of thing. Just a chill survival series in modded Minecraft. So this is the this is the Better Adventures Plus mod pack with a couple changes. I added some stuff that I try to use frequently. Make an axe real quick. Wow. Let's get underground so we don't die. What? Got a sheep right here. Gonna head over towards the water here, see if we can find some sugarcane. I think I have Farmer's Delight in this as well, and some additional add-ons from Farmer's Delight. So hopefully we can run into some, you know, specialty foods and stuff like that. Once we get, you know, a good bit of automatic farms and stuff like that going up, definitely ramp up, but just like to take the early game slow, you know, get some resources, get settled. Here. Alright, I think this is the spot. Let's go ahead and, yeah. This is super nice. It's flat, we got some good views, not too far from the water. Looks like some ice over here. Where was that? Strange. But we've even got sugarcane too, so that's perfect. We're gonna plant some oak trees and make some armor. Let's see if we got lucky. Not too bad. We'll hold off on leggings for now. Save that iron. Wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. I don't want to start building out of cherry wood, and I didn't get as much oak as I had hoped. Let's go chop down these trees here. I think these are what, spruce? Yep. I can get down with spruce. Just gonna get a couple more and then should be good to start. Get building. So you kind of look at the way that the terrain is generated. The stone almost makes like a bunch of paths and stuff. So I think my plan for this area is to kind of turn it into like a little village and then use those natural paths and kind of expand on them a little bit. So originally we were going to go for like this big huge mega structure thing. That was like my initial plan, but I think for right now, just while we're still getting set up and everything, that we'll be just fine to do that. Alright, so I'm going to clear this area out and then kind of mark off where we're going to put. that I quite enjoy that I added to the game. Let's see. Oh god. Oh, you can't see it. Is the carry-on mod. So this chest full of stuff, you need to take it inside. You just pick it up. Now they do walk extremely slow, but it does help. I had to come in and try and get a thumbnail earlier, and I might have died, but no big deal. Sweet. So it's just stuff like chests, crafting tables, etc. Whoa. Is much better when I don't have a 32 chunk render distance on with distant horizons. I kind of feel like I should add, what is it called? McCall's Furniture. Let me know what you guys think about that. Because I have, holy lag. Farmer's Delight for more food and stuff. So we could always throw in some furniture. I'm gonna do some decorating in here, and then that'll probably be it for this episode. I appreciate you guys for watching and sticking around. Let me know if the audio does sound better in this clip here versus the beginning part of this video. I'm still trying to kind of sort things out a little bit, but appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. So after losing the 20-minute episode world that we had to an update, we caught back up in this episode, and we build quite a big farm, so enjoy. Anyway, so yeah, we're building this giant iron farm that I designed. It took me about 2.5 days. Oh, I can't even swim fast. Jeez. It took me about 2.5 days to design this. And there's crying obsidian on this side. There's not crying obsidian on the other side because I didn't know if I wanted to commit to it. But as you'll see, we did commit to it. So that just means that I have to redesign the back side. But I can do that as we build it. All in all, I need somewhere in the ballpark of 10,000 deep slate for this. And I think it's around 200. Why are these gold again? And around 250 or maybe 300 crying obsidian. And I don't know why the middle of it isn't loaded in, but we have quite... I don't even want to say that this is quite a lot because it's kind of not for what we need. Yeah, it's fun. But anyway, I'm gonna grab some food so I can run and get on with the video. Alright, so before we get started, I'm going to need to make a ton of pickaxes because we need a lot of deep slate. It's around 8,000, a little more than that. We need, I think it's around 9,500, including the walls and slabs and everything we need to make this. What's up? So real quick intervention. Oh, there it goes. Real quick. So quick intervention here. In the middle of that montage, as you can see, we have a ton of stuff. We need about 10,000 deep slate in total. And this here, if I did my math correctly, is 2,100. So, and this took me a full night of mining. So I'm on day 3 of this project. That includes the design time and doing everything in this world. I didn't really do anything here, but getting up to this point basically with the resources that we have and everything. So I'm gonna get back into the mines and catch you guys when we have a little bit more blackstone. Not blackstone, deep slate. I keep saying blackstone, but that's because I originally designed it with blackstone and then I flipped it, but you get the point. Anyway. Oh, I can't throw them back in the blocks. God damn it. Alright. Well, let me show you what I got so far. Started working on the crafted variants. So we have all the slabs, all the stairs. We need 1,400 walls, which is a lot. We have this chest, and then this was half a chest before I did all this, but whatever. What we got so far is about 3 days worth of mining. I know it's not a lot, but I don't have a lot of time. And all I've been doing for the last 3 days is just mining. And I know I'm getting a lot of goodies and stuff, which... Whoa, what in the hell? I didn't know creepers burned. Anyway, there's a skill tree. So, like, I have 1 combat skill point, which I'll use to get an extra heart. But the mining skill tree is you have 5 points. Every one of these is +3 mining speed, or +3%. And then the outer ones are +1 fortune. So all the fortune ones give you, you know, the goodies or whatever. So like, boom, now I have another 0.1 fortune. Dude, where is this creeper at? Luckily I have the, these little slippers here, which I have cosmetic disabled, but it basically keeps creepers away, which is super nice, especially down in the mines. But anyway, yeah, that's where most of this comes from. And then, yeah, just throw all that stuff in there and... I am not trying to get stuck there. Alright, so I've been just kind of mining. I need some lava, so the original gold farm we were going to use was on the nether roof, but with the one that we're going to build, you don't actually need to go to the nether roof. And you can do it all in the overworld, so it just makes it a little bit easier. Just kind of going straight down until we find a big thing of lava. And we got our infinite water source here, so try and get as much obsidian as we can. There's a couple clips on here that I have audio if I go through my file explorer and watch the actual clip of them. And then I go to OBS and there's just nothing. So I don't know what that entails. What's the issue with that? But anyway, so the big thing that we're building over there on the water is it's an iron farm. I think iron farms are probably one of the most, important early game farms that you can have. And since we're building with crying obsidian, we need a way to get crying obsidian. And the only way to do that is with a piglin trading system, whatever. I haven't messed with piglins since they've been out, but I built this gold farm, which why can't I open the chests? There we go. Yeah, not super good rates, but minus 2% efficiency. Okay. I have had some issues with this farm. The original farm I was going to do, we were just going to go to the nether roof and sort that all out. But this one seemed pretty sweet. It's just overworld, but it uses trident killers, and I spent like 45 minutes trying to get 2 tridents, and they disappeared. So I need to find a different way to kill the piglins, but also when this farm is running, it is absolutely awful for lag. I think the main reason for that is I'm using a water bucket, but I know you can use powdered snow. There's mountains over there. Went and got some powdered snow, but it just was throwing the buckets through the portal, and I'd have to go through the nether side and pick up the buckets. But go ahead and turn that off. And the rates on this really aren't as great as advertised in the video that I watched for this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna AFK here for a little bit, and hopefully this is a little bit better. But first, I'm going to get rid of the trident killers, and we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way and have them drop straight down underground. And I am still about halfway or maybe less with the materials needed for the iron farm. So this is kind of just to take a break, but yeah, anyway, I hope that this clip has audio. You can hear what I'm saying to you. If not, where's my food? Yeah, that'll be something for future me to figure out. All right, so it's still pretty laggy, but it is a little bit better without the, that is so loud, without the pistons going. And then down here, wow, that's bad. Yep, just the same kind of thing. And I think I can AFK down here too. So if I just like throw a block maybe there, I can literally just sit here and see what happens. So I'm gonna go do some laundry and let this rock out, and we'll see if we get any gold. Okay, so I'm back an hour later. I can't open the damn chests. Okay, a golden sword, rotten flesh, 3 nuggets, and 2 more rotten flesh for 1 hour of AFK here. Now I don't know if the farm's still running. I have probably ran out of flint and steel. Yep. All right. Well, that's annoying. I'm going to tear down this farm and we're going to find a different design, because this, yeah, I can't do 3 gold nuggets for 1 hour. That's just ridiculous. And to keep refilling that with flint and steel is I mean, we're trying to do this to build an iron farm, and then we're going to need an iron farm to supply the gold farm. You know what I mean? So maybe we do hold off on this and we just do the actual iron farm itself, and then not decorate it until we figure out this. So that means we're back into the deep slate mines. All right, so I don't know how to get rid of this big box around it, but it's all done. And I think it looks pretty good. Well, let me get up in the boat. All right, so the iron farm is done finally. So now we can actually start getting on to some of the bigger projects. And also, can somebody help me figure out how to change the distance on the better F5 or whatever? Because I don't think that this is much better. Because I can't ever see myself when I hit the F5s. I did decide to skip the gold farm thing because I couldn't get it to work and it was too laggy. So that might be the next video, doing a big gold farm on the nether roof. I'll probably do the one, I think it was ENX04 that made the one that had the built-in piglin trader as well. So that way you can, you know, grab both. But we might do the crying obsidian stuff down the road, you know, go ahead and add the runes or whatever. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. yep, that's going to be it. Appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So last episode, we built this massive iron farm, which is missing one block, which is crying obsidian. So in order to get the crying obsidian we need for the decoration blocks, we're going to dig out 1,000,000 blocks in the nether to make ourselves a gold farm, which we can then trade the gold with the piglins and get the crying obsidian that we need. And for this, we will not be using flying machines or TNT. This ended up taking me over 100 real life hours to complete. So if you do like the video, please hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. Lets me know that you guys want to see more of these. A cotton candy energy drink, absolutely elite. So luckily I decided to back up the world before I hit one of these numbers. I guess with the Terralith mod, or that's what I'm assuming it is, it goes all the way to the build height. So I can't even build on the nether roof, which means we need to find another way to build the gold farm. Oh, this is brutal.
2,000 years later.
The fuck is that? All right, I think we're gonna have to just clear out a massive area. I'm gonna go get another pickaxe first because, yeah, it's garbage. Hey buddy, I don't think you're supposed to be here. Freaking carry-on mod barely ever works. What do I need? Oh, pickaxe. Oh, and also, the same way that I got these diamonds from just mining deep slate, mining netherrack gives you quartz and netherite scrap. All right, so I have no idea, like the dimensions or anything we need for this. I'm just gonna go start clearing shit out. I'd really appreciate if someone could help me figure out this better F5 thing, because this is kind of stupid. hate that that freaking thing is info overlays. There's a way to get rid of it, I think. Normal? I think it's gone now. Okay, so yeah, I was just seeing if netherrack was used for anything other than just netherrack. And there's wither armor, which lets your attackers wither, which is pretty fucking cool. So it withers anything that attacks you. But it's gotta look cool though, right? So satisfying about that. Anyway, we're almost done with the first layer here, and we have to basically do this 50 more times just to clear out the area that we need. Then we can actually start building the gold farm, hopefully, assuming that I've cleared out enough space. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? So I did see a thing in the crafting menu, because, you know, it gives you that fancy little book or whatever, where you can craft a lava fishing hook, lava-proof fishing hook. I don't know. Fishing rod upgrade. What is this table? How do I get it? At tide. There it is. Angling table. 2 copper, 2 string, 2 plank. I don't have a fishing rod. I don't have any more string. All right. We're on a spider hunt. Or, oh, I thought those were sheep. Never mind. We need to go tear that down. Horse! Oh my god. What are we doing? What? Why am I getting sidetracked so fast? We need to get an elytra, because this is ridiculous. Having to walk this slow. Dude, that's so far. Why did I build it so far away? That does look good, though. Stone fishing rod? No way, dude. What? Netherite fishing rod? Heck yeah, dude. Now the netherite one, do we need? No, we can get a netherite tool. I'm not gonna waste netherite on a fishing rod though. Okay. Now we can fish in the nether. Isn't this like super rare? I just want to know what we can get from this. I don't actually think we're gonna partake in nether fishing, but oh my gosh, what? I didn't know you had to like play a mini game. No. Oh, this sucks. No, I'm so bad at this. Let's go. Magma macro. Look, fiery fishing and fishy business at the same time. We're basically on track to do everything. Okay, maybe not. That's a lot. We can make wine. Pretty cool. I don't know what I did. I was fighting a ghast. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right, so we got about 4 layers done of the nether, and real quick, just want to show you kind of what we've got so far. Yeah, this little skill tree thing's a little bit ridiculous. We might not even need the gold farm because we'll have enough gold by the time we're done clearing it out anyway. Yeah, and the netherite scrap is kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie, because this is from the first 2 layers, and then we got another 64 and 2 from the second 2 layers. So I think we go find a fortress real quick, and yeah, get some templates and get some netherite gear. We fucking found it. That's it. That's GG's. We're done. Oh no! Oh! Oh my god. Fuck.
A few moments later.
So every time I try to do the next section of this, my replay is just absolutely fucked. Respawn doesn't work, title screen, respawn, nothing happened. Anyway, luckily we had enough resources and villagers. We just got the stuff that we already had, minus of course the templates. All right, so as you guys saw, we did a little bit of Bastion raiding. The main purpose was just to get these right here. But let's go ahead and take a look at everything that we ended up getting. So I wanted to take a break and get some magma blocks, kind of get ahead of it, and do some preparation for the materials we need for the actual gold farm. But we ended up running into a bastion along the way, so I figured why the hell not. We got 2 armor trims, 3 smithing templates, 2 ruby smithing templates, so we can eventually get to that when I figure out how to get ruby. This miner's guide, which I don't think we're gonna really get into. I also got this hook here too. Increases experience dropped by creatures. So that's pretty cool. I don't know. What do you guys think about the hook? Should we leave it on? Leave it off? I'm gonna leave it on for now though. And then Soul Flame and Soul Speed enchanted book too, so we can throw that onto the boots. 2 pieces of netherite, which obviously we are not lacking in. But yeah, so I think right now our biggest holdup is diamonds. Yeah, we have 2 diamonds, so I'm probably gonna continue to clear out this space here. I think the drops are a little bit better doing it with deep slate. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to dig out a little bit more deep slate. I'll probably catch you guys when the rest of the nether is dug out. So peace out. All right, so this is the new armor that we got. Not too bad, right? Not terrible. And then I went ahead and did all of our tools and stuff. I got an additional pickaxe too, so this one doesn't have fortune, but it's essentially the same thing. I was trying to go for a tunneling. I've been throwing a ton of books in here, try and get tunneling. Let's see if we can get it on camera. You know, that YouTuber luck or whatever. No, okay, I'm wasting a bunch of shit. Because tunneling, if you say I hit this top block here, it would mine both of these at the same time, so it would essentially just cut down my my mining time in half. And you're probably wondering what this monstrosity is. It's a cheeky little AFK fish farm because I'm tired of not having food. So now we have plenty of food. And I mean, you don't get like enchanted books or anything from this, so I felt like it wasn't super OP to do this. It's literally just a bunch of food. So, yup. Call of Duty trained me for this.
Meanwhile.
All right. This is day 5, I think, of this project. This is 16 out of 100 layers done, and this is me 3 weeks later, realizing that I am way over my head on this project. We're not even a quarter of the way done. Yeah, the biggest issue is like this cave right now, like trying to dig around the cave and like falling down constantly is really annoying. And it's so like intricate, it's just I don't know. I've been trying to do this like as much as I possibly can in my free time. I think now the issue with that is ghasts spawning. Constantly ghasts are spawning, so I don't know. Back to it. So it's been about a month or so since I last touched this, but as you can see, I have filled all of the gaps with nether bricks, and I dug most of the sides down. I think only these two sides actually are dug all the way down. We're about halfway, I believe. So yeah, it's really not that much left to go, but like doing just straight down like this was a lot easier than going back and forth the whole 100 by 100. And also I miscalculated too. It's like 150 by 100 by 100. So it's a lot more blocks than I thought. But anyway, enjoy the final time lapse before we get to actually build what we're building in here. All right. Month 3, I think, of this. I definitely dug out way more than I needed to. Fuck. Yeah, I definitely dug out way more than I needed to, but that's all right. God, this was such a stupid project. Like, I genuinely fucking hate everything about what I did here. But now I get to build the gold farm. And I'm not super excited about that, like, at all. Because I kind of just want to be able to put a video out for you guys. But I also don't want to let you down and like, oh, he didn't fucking do what he said he was gonna do. But like, I have this box. Is that good enough for the YouTubes? I don't know. But if you watch this far in the video, I really appreciate you. I'm definitely not going to build the gold farm in this episode just because I want to put this video out. It's been 3 months since my last upload. But it will be done at the beginning of next episode. But again, yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching this far into the video. If you have, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. But rest assured, it will be done. I did it. But this is all supposed to be on top of this, but I didn't have enough room because we didn't make this tall enough. And getting the portals to link up is a fucking nightmare because this portal and the overworld side is flip-flopped from this portal, and it's not, we're not having a good time. But here you go. I knew I'd get shit if I didn't actually do it, so I did it. If you guys watched this far into the video, I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do want to see more of these videos, please comment, subscribe, like, do the whole thing. But definitely hit that subscribe button because I will be putting more of these videos out. Maybe not so frequently, but I will be putting them out. I want to put a lot of time and effort into doing these kind of bigger builds. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate it if you watched this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.